There are 7 NBA championship banners that hang in Texas, and 4 are right here in San Antonio. But if Birdman, the local Brazos Valley kid, has his way, the Spurs won't be getting number 5. For a lot of you, Christmas meant kicking back and watching some NBA. For the OKC Thunder, it meant the chance to avenge a loss. But it's more than just adrenaline that'll help you win in this game. It's also about teamwork, like any other sport. Coach Lee Fedora and company were out to answer that question last night at Merrill Green Stadium down in Bryan. A&M says during the weekend of the Missouri game, they sold about 500 of these number 2 jerseys and about 300 of these t-shirts. A bit monotonous running through the white lines day in and day out, but it's the motivations of Aries that keep them going. In the world of martial arts, discipline and defense are key components, but for the Noltes, it's also a family affair. A&M men's basketball probably hopes Santa brings them some answers to their problems on offense. This is the headline in tomorrow's Navasota Examiner, State Champs. The team started the season strong, and despite losing a key member of their team and family, they managed to finish the same way.
Birdman, Birdman!
He has a catchphrase all his own, and he's helping the Miami Heat to the NBA Finals. But through it all, Chris Birdman Anderson still calls the Brazos Valley home, growing up in nearby Iola, Texas.
Being in all athletics, every sport out there, you know, obviously basketball was the main one and really worked out for me.
Rob Stewart was Birdman's coach at Iola. He may coach at Oak Ridge High School in Conroe now, but he'll never forget the first time he met Anderson as a freshman during an open summer gym.
I mean, he was getting there and blocking shots, he was getting rebounds. I go, hey, come here. What's your name? He goes, Chris Anderson. You're going to go to school in Iola? He goes, yeah. He turned around and walked away. I was like, yes.
Chris Anderson stays close to Iola and close to Coach Stewart. They communicate daily. Through a drug suspension in 2006 and being cut by the Denver Nuggets last season, Birdman can always count on his hometown coach for guidance.
It gives me insight on what I need to adjust to, or you know, what I need to improve on, or you know, what I'm doing wrong. You take any kind of criticism from your head coach that you know you grew up with.
Birdman's Iola family loves him, and so does his new one, the Miami Heat.
Just the way he's fit right in since he's been here, I mean, it's been great. He brings a lot of energy. His finishing around the rim is spectacular.
Defensive impact on the floor, you know, bringing us energy. That big truck that he drives kind of let us know, you know, he's from a small little country town, but, you know, he got a big city swag, so we're happy to have him.
No matter the style, the hopeful NBA champion will never forget his local roots.
Bryan College Station, Anderson, Navasota, Norman G, North Zolch. Being around that area, I wouldn't have traded for the world.
There are 7 NBA championship banners that hang in Texas, and 4 are right here in San Antonio. But if Birdman, the local Brazos Valley kid, has his way, the Spurs won't be getting number 5. At the NBA Finals in San Antonio, Lane Fobbs, ABC 40 Sports. The A&M football honors train just keeps on chugging. For the first time in school history, 3 Aggies have been named consensus NCAA All-Americans. Johnny Manziel, Luke Jokel, and DeMontre Moore each found themselves on at least 2 of the 5 All-American teams that are put out at the end of the college football season, and offensive tackle Luke Jokel was listed on all of them. Blocking for a Heisman winner can do that for you, I guess. Together, these 3 helped get Texas A&M to its first 10-win season since 1998, and it's the first time A&M has had more than 1 consensus All-American in a football season since 1993, when defensive end Sam Adams and cornerback Aaron Glenn took home the honors. NFL now, the Cowboys kept themselves in the playoff hunt with a win over the Steelers Sunday, but the victory came with a bit of controversy. Josh Brent is accused of killing teammate Jerry Brown in a drunk driving incident earlier this month. And Sunday, well, there he was in street clothes on the Cowboys sideline. More than a few fans weren't happy with Brent's appearance at the game, but as far as the Cowboys go, he's still a teammate and he has their support.
I told Josh, I said, man, look, man, I'm a brother, man. Hey, I'm going out there for you. I'm going out there for you. It's going to always be in our head. You know, I feel like it was a big impact to us, and, you know, it's not like we want to let anybody down or whatever. We just want to go out there and just show them that, hey, we love you and we're going to do this for you.
Men's basketball now, after a 64-54 loss to Oklahoma Saturday, the Aggies are looking for answers on offense. Other than Elston Turner, who leads the team in scoring, points aren't really easy to come by if you're A&M these days. Coach Kennedy tried to fix this problem at the end of last year, but so far that hasn't been working.
I thought we would be a little further ahead. I thought some of the guys we brought in would be more, would help us offensively score the ball a little bit better. We struggled scoring last year, and we did lose LeBeau and Middleton, who were good scorers and veteran scorers. We're just relying on some new guys to do some things that they haven't done at this level before.
Over in Waco, Baylor took on South Carolina upstate tonight. Brownie geography points if you know where that is. First half, here's Big 12 Rookie of the Week, Isaiah Austin, with the layup on his way to a double-double on the night. That ties it at 12. Upstate's hanging around, though. Here's the three ball, ties it at 25, so it's getting a little toasty in the Farrell Center for the home team. But the Bears finally wake up in the second half. Pierre Jackson to Corey Jefferson moving on up. Jefferson led the team with 17 points, and Pierre Jackson added 14 of his own. There he is with the jumper as Baylor avoids the upset by the final score, 73-57. Finally tonight, Jeremy Lin had 22 points and 18 assists tonight as the Rockets took out the Knicks 109-96. Houston is now 9-2 against the Eastern Conference this year. And that's it for sports. And the Troy Trojans are knocking on State's door, and you can thank a healthy and sometimes bizarre sense of humor for their postseason run.
Most of the time, I don't have any idea what they're doing, which is we're probably better off that way. I hear a lot about animals and all kinds of other stuff, so I probably really don't want to know too much about it.
It makes the game a lot more fun. It makes it easier to withstand a 7 or maybe even more, a longer game.
And perhaps the weirdest prank is what hangs from the ceiling of the Trojans' locker room. They haven't lost since it made an appearance.
Maybe around tournament time. I think that's might have when it gone up, or halfway through district somewhere in there.
I've had to tell them to take it down once. It started dripping some crazy juice out of it. I'm not sure what the deal is with the banana, but hey, it's working, so we leave it there.
A team of pranksters, jokers, and comedians might be a handful for some coaches, but for the staff at Troy, that's a winning combination.
We really know when to, stop it, when to cut loose, and when to not really take so many pranks and get focused on things.
Being funny while being focused. The Trojans hope that is a roadmap to state.
I think we all think we kind of owe it to ourselves here to get the thing done and get the job done and go win it.
In Troy, Texas, Lane Fobbs, ABC 40 Sports.